So Obama apparently went out his way. He went out his way to take Trump down.
Yeah.
I mean, he really went at it, and I don't know if he ever thought that the information was going to come out and get exposed, but I just wanted to go over a few clips, current and past, about this situation.
No, they didn't think he was going to be elected. They tried to do the smear campaign was in full force against him. They tried their damnedest to be able to
take him out.
They did.
They were trying to take him out.
Exactly.
Literally, politically,
Yep.
however.
And they were trying for years, and look how it backfired. But God.
So this first clip is
Caroline
LaVette. She's talking about what Obama did, what was not talked about, what he did to try to take Trump down.
Evidence that former president. On another matter, over the past few days, Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard has unveiled shocking new evidence that former President Barack Obama and top aides in the Obama administration conspired to subvert President Trump's 2016 election victory and undermine the democratic will of the American people. While publicly pretending to engage in a peaceful transfer of power, in private, former President Obama went to great and nefarious lengths to try to sow discord among the public and sabotage his successor, President Trump. The new evidence released by the Director of National Intelligence, who is here with me today, confirms that the Obama administration manufactured politicized intelligence, which was later used as the justification for baseless smears against President Trump in an effort to try to delegitimize his victory before he even took the oath of office.
Wow.
The truth is that President Trump never had anything to do with Russia, and the Russia collusion hoax was a massive fraud perpetuated on the American people from the very beginning. And the worst part of this is Obama knew that truth, and so did all of the other corrupt officials involved in this scam, including former CIA Director John Brennan, former Director of National Intelligence James Clapper, former FBI Director James Comey, former Deputy Director Andrew McCabe, and many others. Director of National Intelligence Gabbard's report further confirms what we already knew. There was no collusion, no corruption, except on the part of Barack Obama and the weaponized intelligence agencies at the time. The Russia hoax was a blatant lie, all ginned up by Democrat political operatives that were signed off on by then President Obama and leaked to the news media to launch a years-long witch hunt against President Trump and his first administration.
Insane.
Allies of the president, including his own son, Donald Trump Jr., were disgustingly smeared as Russian assets, and some even had their lives destroyed because of this vicious lie. The president's first 2 years in office had this fake distraction hanging over it, and endless resources, time, and political capital were spent having to debunk these lies from the highest levels of our government.
Wow.
Now, nearly 10 years later, thanks to the declassification of documents by Director Gabbard, the truth has finally come to light. And this truth vindicates President Trump, his family, and his many allies and associates who were smeared with defamatory lies. President Trump was right from the beginning about all of this, and we are grateful that justice can be served. Now, we have even more damning evidence implicating those who tried to sabotage a duly elected president and did grave material harm to our republic. Thanks to additional important work done by CIA Director Ratcliffe, Committee Chairman Rick Crawford over the past few months, a newly declassified 2020 report prepared by the House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence, which DNI Director Gabbard has declassified, found that the intel community did not have any direct information that Russian President Vladimir Putin wanted to help elect President Trump in 2016. And in fact, Russia was actively preparing for a Hillary Clinton victory. But at the unusual direction of Barack Obama at the time, the intel community published implausible intelligence suggesting otherwise. Why? To sabotage the incoming president. This is truly one of the greatest political scandals in American history. And reporters at legacy outlets, some of which are sitting in this room today, like the New York Times and the Washington Post, were ridiculously awarded Pulitzer Prizes for their perpetuation of this hoax.
Wow.
It's well past time for those awards to be stripped from the journalists who receive them. It is not journalism to propagate political disinformation in service of the Democrat Party and those in the intelligence community who hand over out of context and fake intelligence to push a false political narrative.
Wow. Wow.
Yo, no, let's get
Okay, I got a comment. But when Tucker Carlson interviewed Putin,
yeah.
he asked him about that. And what did Putin say? He said it was your government. He said it's the government. He said it's your government. Yeah, he said it's your government.
Putin said that. He said your government is a lot behind a lot of the stuff that goes on.
Exactly.
And I believe
him.
I'm
we had
sorry,
nothing to do with that. He said
that's
America. That's USA. That's y'all's government. And I was like, wow.
Wow. And it's funny how those political leaders in those other countries are well aware about the stuff that we don't know.
Exactly. But I mean, he was so cool and chill about it. It was nothing else for him to say. I was like, look at that.
But Trump said that. He said that you could talk to Putin. He's just the nicest guy. Then he'll blow a rocket right off.
Of course. I mean, well, that's what they do, I guess. And you know, when it comes to that,
in the war, they just
the art of war.
Yeah.
But no, what I'm just saying is he didn't have much to say about it because there was nothing for him to say because he wasn't involved.
No,
he probably knew who was low key.
Why do they know and we don't know?
Because it was a cover up, just like you just saw.
So also, they tried to cut Tulsi Gabbard off. This is just a short clip. She was CNN tried to just cut her when she started speaking the truth. They tried to cut her down. Of course, look how they operate, man. They still to this day don't accept, but they have no choice because it's not in CNN or the liberal media's interest anymore. I mean, it's not. They're not in the highlighted media to look at anymore. They really look behind the curve. With a lot of stuff.
Well, yeah.
Multiple intelligence community assessments released in the months leading up to the November 2016 election concluded that Russia had neither the intent nor capability to impact the outcome of the U.S. election. On December 5th.
We've been listening there to the Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, continuing on what has now been
Look how they just cutting in so you can't hear what she's saying.
Right.
A multi-day effort, not only with public statements like this, but release of documents to attempt to back up the quite extreme allegation that President Obama is guilty of treason and that he worked in some sort of conspiracy with Hillary Clinton, etc., in the assessment by the intelligence community at the time.
Yeah, funny how y'all trying to make your own narrative to the conversation.
That Russia interfered in the 2016 election.
Yeah. Multiple intelligence community assessments.
Yeah, they play it again. But the thing is, because they were one of the news who was all over it.
Correct.
They had Trump's name smeared every way you can.
Exactly.
So no wonder you want to think in his ear. They probably tell me, chime in, and cut her off, turn it down, because yeah.
No, they don't. Everything legacy. Obama, terrible run in presidency, which we thought was good at the time, which wasn't, and then CNN used to back him heavy, like they were one. Obama and CNN.
But we know Obama and the Clintons ran together, but it's all good.
But then,
what's done in the dark will come to light.
So the next question is, you see how all this stuff come out of Obama. You know, Troy Black, I think he talked about something to the degree that it was going to be major embarrassment from the previous administration.
Well, this
may be that major embarrassment thing.
Is this the beginning of it, or
what? I wonder what the outcome of this going to look. So with that, if these people were capable of that, so tell me what happened. So what's up with Tafari Campbell?
Still, we don't know. And you would hear me ask that question oftentimes when we did stuff related to Obama, and yet finally now it's coming back up.
Dom LeCrae said, breaking news, in 5 days it would have been a year since the Obama chef Tafari Campbell tragically drowned in Obama's estate pond that was 3 to 4 feet deep for 2 miles, despite being 6 feet tall himself. It's worth noting. Exclusive, I was banned on X 6 hours after I was the first person to release those details about the pond being drowned in. To this day, X never verified why I was banned, yet claimed it appears to be related to C-SPAM. I still believe that this was because of what I found out about that pond. It drove all attention away from my story and made everyone focus on the ban. I feel enough time has passed to where I'm safe enough to reveal this. Also, I am not suicidal. Let's play this. Uh-oh. Might have something here. What is it? It might be deep.
Okay.
What?
Go ahead.
Okay, safe.
Go ahead.
911, the sign's recorded. Where is your emergency?
We have a male drowning in the back of the property right now. We have our rescue swimmers. They're attempting to go out there right now.
What's your phone number that you called in on? What's the best access?
Rescue swimmer and an agent driving down there right now to get on the boat. Someone came running up to our back post saying that a gentleman, it's just a guest of the house, is out there drowning. So right now, our rescue swimmer's going out there.
And you said you guys have boat access, so what you guys need? Do you need an ambulance, or do you need water rescue as well?
They didn't advise right now. I would say at least an ambulance, and I don't know if what they're doing in the back of the property right now. I know we have our rescue swimmer who's getting the boat right now. I would say at least an ambulance. I don't know what the lead time is.
All right, I'll send the ambulance over, and I'll contact the fire chief and see where he wants to go, the duty chief, and see if he wants to drop the boat in there.
Okay, so
That's something new. We've already heard that. Yeah,
not that clip.
Yeah, we heard that. Well, I know I did.
Oh, you did?
Uh-huh.
So that must have been the one he dropped. You know, we've been trying to cover this. We covered this. This was a year ago. Or it says, my timeline said a year ago. And, you know, this was just us a while ago, just trying to like do a little coverage on the content, which has still not been explained so much time later. Even though it said 2023, but for some reason and right here it says a year, so I don't know why. I got it marked. Oh, it's private.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I had it private, so I'll just draw a clip or two of it
today.
The truth behind Obama's late chef's wife being silent on his death. When famous people or important folks go through personal things, even those parts of their lives that are private can interest the public. Take the case of Tafari Campbell, who was the chef for former President Barack Obama. He passed away, and this event has caught people's attention. But something interesting is going on. Tafari Campbell's wife hasn't been saying much about his passing. This has made people wonder and ask why she's choosing to keep quiet during this sad time.
That's a good question. You know, I truly would want a full investigation and autopsy, but you don't find anywhere where she's saying anything.
At all.
Not.
And he's absolutely right. I think this is her.
Alexa, cancel.
I think this is her. Does that look like, if I look at the clip, does that look like her? Mm-hmm. I think so.
Yeah.
So to this day, we getting the truth about Obama. All that shaky stuff came out about the chef. They've been trying to shut down. They want to shut down the media after all this exposures come out, and all this information now should be on the archive page. So I'm going to look for it tomorrow. Mm-hmm. What's the breakdown? And this woman still, I believe this woman was silenced.
I do too.
Like most immediately. Because if something were, if I was that, you would come on, you would be, talk about certain things about your husband. I believe they silenced this woman to not speak, period.
Yeah.
Zero.
I do too. It is our opinion, not a fact.
It's not a fact.
We think that she was silenced, like immediately, like for whatever reason, or threatened into have so much fear that she could not speak out. I guess that's the same as silence. I mean, she posted one post with thanking people, because of course she was overwhelmed with grief and sorrow. But it was just one post I remember very shortly after, or almost immediately following. But after that, nothing, because it was her and a son, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And look at this, Joy. She's got if this is her, she's got 17. Because I know they got a different food channel called Sweet Sage something, but it don't show. It showed food setup. But if it's her, this would be personal, and that has 1,700 posts.
I don't think it was always personal. I think I actually went and saw this because some of the posts that she had short. She had a short haircut, from what I can remember.
Yeah, it's a short haircut. But what I'm saying is like, this will be a personal page. It will be more personal, like with your person.
Yeah.
So, but it's like 1,700. See, this is what I want. She got 1,700 posts, 695 followers, and she was following 1,600 people. Mm-hmm. And it's got I tried to do a request because I was like, I want to and so it's, you can't click on none of the following, you can't see none of the stuff, man. I believe that this was all a part of what the Obama cover up, because those people are super powerful people. Look at all this. Look at this stuff come out so much years later where they probably don't even care that it has been released and found out because his presidency is over. Trump is already in. They like whatever.
Well,
so is anything going to happen to Obama?
I don't know. I really, honestly, guys, I just don't see this going anywhere. It sounds good, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I don't think so either. We still haven't heard anything about the Epstein stuff, so I'm interested to see if Bondi is going to push forward with this. It's a lot of things going on behind the scenes, and but as much as they took Trump through, the man had to get a mug shot. They forced him to turn himself in.
Yep.
So you best believe that they better do something. They better do something in this situation. Make him do it. Make him get a mug shot. How about that? Make him turn himself in. Even though he ain't going to spend a day in jail, but the same stuff that they took Trump through that was false, now you got some real facts.
I told you.
Now what they gonna do?
We were talking about this yesterday. I said, and I don't know if we were in agreement, so we're kind of going back and forth, like as far as the dialogue or that particular incident. And I said that I believe that if he were to get in any form of trouble, that being Obama, it would be a civil issue in this country. Just like how it was an uproar, how they was trying to do President Trump. If it came to be Obama, black folks and woke folks and the LGBT community, everybody be out there uproar and trying to fight in the streets over there if something happened with him. Even if they had to do a mugshot. I just think different because of what has been seen and what has been revealed that went down and how they tried to destroy. That man, Trump. They tried to destroy him. They tried to annihilate him. So I just feel that people are still zoomed into that. You got a lot of people on TikTok that's dropping stuff that's going off about this situation. Yeah, true.
So that's why I don't agree.
Yeah.
But honestly, overall, we're going to see. I really just don't think anything is going to be done.
I don't think nothing going to happen either. As much as going to come out.
Surprise me.
Yeah, I want to go through those. I got to find those files, and I want to download them and trying to, get some understanding myself.
It's a shame. I really want them to find out what happened because that was a whole live man. That was a whole person with a whole family, a whole wife, and a whole son.
3-foot lake. It's impossible.
No, yeah.
6 foot tall, you down a 3-foot lake. No. I think that's the alibi, and I'm always going to believe that. I feel like that was the alibi.
The thing is, whoever the people were, the Secret Service, they're sworn to secrecy, so they couldn't say a word, knowing they know what's going on, unless they're going to be on the run, like your boy. What's his name? Snowden.
Too bad he didn't record something with his phone and upload it or something.
How?
Like some of the things that might have been going on in that White House. Because you don't just pass out like that.
Well, it was alleged that he knew some things, but
they said Obama was there. They said he was there the whole time.
Yeah, we found that out later. It was reported that they were actually
at the house.
Yep. So, well, I mean, if your person is out there swimming, then la 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 la, like,
yep.
I don't know.
This is a case of unsolved mysteries. Y'all remember that show?
Yes. And the thing to me is too, last thing, and I know we're going to wrap it up, is that those people that work in the house, they have privy to information that your average person won't have privy to because they're there cooking the meals. How many meals a day? Mm-hmm. Plus he brewed beer. He did all those. So I don't know, but we know it ain't what it seems.
It ain't what it seems.
Something is missing.
All right, y'all. We'll see you on the next one, man.
Love you guys.